Welcome to Vision, Impact, and Purpose. See your vision, walk in your purpose, and impact lives with your gifts and talents. Thank you for tuning in to listen to Tikwa, your Christian virtual assistant coach. Join Coach Tikwa as she shares her own journey, shifts your mindset, inspires you while sharing insights and tips for a profitable virtual assistant business along the way. Now here is your host, Tikwa, founder of PowerPo Assistance.
Today's episode is about mastering the discovery calls and avoiding the most common mistakes that virtual assistant makes. So I know when I first got into my virtual assistant agency and I started it, I didn't know what to do. I wasn't no marketer. I didn't know how to get clients. I was just my authentic, unique self. And although that is one of the things that you should have, right? You should be unique and you should show up as who you are and not anyone else. Now, this is most common questions a lot of VAs do ask about that because we want to land our clients. We want to book them. We want to hook, line, and book them. We want to be able to start that onboarding process. But before we do that, we have to master the discovery calls. So what are some of the mistakes that we make? Now, for those who do know me, they know that I am big on research. How are you supposed to know something? How are you supposed to be the expert that you are if you have not even researched it? Just like when you're just coming into being a virtual assistant, you have to know everything that requires for you to be a virtual assistant. This is why some of us go to training or we go to a coach and things like that. We also have to learn how to talk. We have to learn how to follow up and hold a conversation and ask the right questions when it comes to discovery calls, because clients are looking for that. They're looking to you as the expert. So sometimes when they come to you, they don't even know what they're coming to you for. They don't even know what to give up, what to delegate. You have some of those clients that have so much, but they don't want to release. So this is why they get on the discovery calls so that you can help them with that. You can help them discover what is the things that they can release, right? They can relinquish to a virtual assistant. Now, let's talk about some of those common mistakes. I mentioned research already. That is one of the first things that a lot of us fail to do. And that is researching your potential lead, whether they opt in through your website or onto your social media, or just even when you went live and you that call to action out there and say, hey, book a call with me. You asking them to book a call with you because you're ready to get on a call with them so that you can show them what you got. Show them that you are the expert and that you came to the right place at the right time so I can help you. You should never attend a discovery call without doing some research. Now, you may ask, okay, Coach Tikwa, what if that person scheduled a call on the same day or maybe the next day and I don't have time to research? Well, there is a key to that. When you are doing your call to action, I would kind of like have my booking a week out so that not the same week. If you have it open for today and someone booked for you for today, then of course you're not going to have time to research. Now, if it's just for a particular project, small projects or anything like that, I will set up my appointment tool where it's just project based. That's something different. But if you're looking for long-term clients, I think that it should be booked out enough time for you to do the research. You want to know what this person is about. You want to know if something on their website or in their freebies that resonate with you. Now, that is my secret sauce. And I know I'm sharing this, but that's okay because we are here to share. It says in the Bible, iron sharpens iron. And I want to sharpen your tools today. When a lot of my clients they compliment me on how I can take the conversation where it makes them feel comfortable and at ease. Before they even get to me, they already know a little bit about. And this is some of the things that I do with my coaching clients and I teach them how to hook, line, and book their clients. Now, research is very important. They may have a website, they may have an Instagram page, they may have a Facebook page, whatever that may be. They have information, they have enough information on there to learn about who they are and what their business is. They may have something on there about their family or someone that they talk about all the time. Maybe you resonate with this person because they're a single mom or you like their story. There's something, there has to be something there that resonate with you with this client. Because I know me, I don't work with just any client. I know we got into the business to start our business and work and do whatever we want with our business, but we don't. I know as a kingdom woman, a faith-based woman, I can't do whatever I want. I have to do and I have to follow God's lead. The Holy Spirit leads when it comes to my business because He is the CEO of my business, guys. Yes, He is, if you didn't know that. So all that has to resonate with me. So what did you like about their business? What did you like about them? What is it that you took away from their book or their freebie or maybe a live that you will watch? And where do they live, right? There's a lot of things that will help you build up so that you'll be able to have conversations with this potential client. The second mistake is that we are not good listeners. I am a senior executive assistant, and if I was not a good listener, I would not be a great assistant because I am tasked with multiple things throughout the day. That means answering calls. That means following up with the appointments or confirming and things like that. So I have to be a good listener. So those skill sets that I learned as being a senior executive assistant for over 20 something years have taught me how to be an active listener, like making sure I pay attention to the little things because you may pick up something that they said that they was testing you on because there's certain things that they say and sometimes they speak in code and we're not mind readers, of course, but I've been in the game for so long that I know, but being a good listener, because that is key to working with somebody in their business. They want to know that you know how to follow instructions and you know how to follow through that. So listening to your lead client is very important. You know why? Because they want to make sure that you know how to communicate well. What if you're someone that they need to communicate with their clients, communicate with their customers, right? They want to know that you're a good listener, that you follow instructions, and that you can deliver and be able to handle those things on their behalf. So communication is big with me. And I think that for every business owner, it helps them release some of that stress that you're able to listen and communicate very well. Okay, so the next mistake that we make is follow-ups. Oh my God, guys, I cannot tell you how many people have lost their jobs, lost a client, or messed up someone's business because they didn't follow up, okay? Following up is so important. Now, where's this going to lead to? This is going to lead to what is the next step after this call. If I decide that I want to work with you, what is the next step? Again, you must be able to communicate and let them know what the next step is. This is why it's so important for you to know your business. This is why it's so important to know your systems. If a client is ready to onboard with you, so I'm talking to my newbies here, if a client is ready to work with you, have the next step already ready for them. This is why we research and then also prepare ourselves before the call. Prepare, write a checklist if you have to. All the things that you need and all the things that you need to let your clients know about you, about the next step, how to work with you. Have a checklist with you so that you won't forget, because I'm not going to lie, guys. Sometimes I do forget, especially me being a single mom, being a grandmother, also having my business, having a full-time job, coaching, one-on-one, group coaching. Oh my God, it's so much. So yes, I am good at what I do. Yes, I am, but I am still human, right? We still are human. So we have to sometimes create templates for ourselves to keep ourselves in check and just to remember, because we may miss a step. That's okay. We are human. However, make a checklist for your business on discovery calls. What is it, the things that I need to cover on this call? What are the things that resonated with me? Have that little checklist and put your client's name, their business, so that you can file that away. Let me tell you something. All that information right there is content after content. You said that you don't have content for your social media. Let me tell you something. I created a lot of content based off of discovery call, based off of experiences that I had with clients. All right. And this is how I continue to book clients over and over again, let alone having referrals. I'm getting tagged all the time for referrals. If that's what you want in your business, you can have it too. But let's continue on. Let's talk about the third mistake that we usually make is the follow-up. And then also leaving them hanging. We don't want to leave our clients hanging. So we should be clear on what the next steps are, because sometimes clients pause and wait for you to say something like, okay, so what is the next step? I say yes. So now what? So you should have the steps. What are the next steps? Are they going to get a proposal? Do you have proposals? Identify that in your business. Do you need a proposal or sign a contract? View the contract. I'm going to send you a contract via HelloSign or Adobe Sign, or contract is on its way. It's going to be an electronic thing. Review the contract. If there's anything that you don't agree with, let me know and we can work that out. So after the contract, what is you going to do after the contract? You're going to send them an invoice, right? So that they have to pay for the services before we move forward. You can make that clear with them. Before we start working together, the invoice has to be paid 75%, half of it, whatever that is. Be clear on what is the next step and what is required. If they have to pay in full, say it has to be paid in full. Whatever that may be, make sure that you convey that to your potential client. After they pay the thing, what's going to happen? What's coming next? After you pay that, I will be sending you a welcome packet within a day, within 2 days, whatever that is. Let them know what the steps are so they know what to expect. Because remember, these are busy business owners. They want to know, what is it that I have to do? They don't want to have to guess what is next or wait for an email to come. Let them know up front what is to expect when working with you as a admin, working with you as a social media manager, whatever that is. Give them the next step. All right. Explain it to them in details, verbally, and also in black and white. Okay. Both places, verbally and in black and white. So there you have is the welcome packet, right? Where it's going to explain everything that you spoke about. You can screenshot the proposal, the contract, although they'll get a copy of the contract. But I like to put all that stuff all in one booklet so they have it in one place. There's nothing that they can say that they did not receive from me. And then what is the expectation of working with you? When are we going to have that first kickoff call so we can talk about training or the things that I need you to have access to? What are the things that password? Explain the password. How does that work? Because I'm big on security. I don't want to have nobody's passwords. They have software for that. They have something called LastPass that I use. And also I just upgraded to OnePass. I like OnePass better. But whatever your preference is, you use that and you let them know what you use, what platforms that you're going to be working with, the CRM, to communicate, whatever that may be. Have that all in a welcome packet, all in one. Highlight some of the important things in your business when it comes to the next step. I know I went a little bit further than just talking about discovery calls, but I want you guys to book clients. There are a lot of us that are killing it in the game just off of the discovery calls. And I want you guys to really go out there and I really want you to start booking clients. So I hope that this has helped you in some kind of way, or you took away something, the key thing that perhaps maybe you were missing in your discovery call. So I just want to leave you with a bonus. Okay. Another thing that I used to do when I first started discovery calls to try to get clients, try to book clients that I didn't know or were in a referral. I used to record and ask them if I could record it because I like to hear myself. What did I say? What did I didn't say? Maybe there was something in there that I said that probably turned the client off. Whatever reason that may be. Studying your own, doing a self-study on yourself and on your calls. And then you could probably pick out some of the common things that you say. And maybe that one thing that you do, maybe you want to not do it anymore because maybe that is the one or a couple of things that's in fact preventing you from booking clients. You have to perfect that because everybody has their own style, their own groove. They resonate with people in a different way, but you have to find your style. You have to find your way and you have to know what is it that you do that is so special that you are able to continue to book clients after clients and crush it on those discovery calls. So I am Tikwa Scarborough, your virtual assistant Christian coach. I hope that you enjoyed this episode because I enjoy delivering the tips and some of the mistakes that we make when we are conducting a discovery call. So you have a blessed day wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night.
Thank you for listening to Vision, Impact, and Purpose with Coach Tikwa. Be sure to tune in again for new episodes and visit her website at tikwa.com.